There is a call for more consultation to be held before government moves ahead with the Civil Asset Recovery and Management and Unexplained Wealth Bill. The bill seeks to investigate property owners, business persons and others with accumulated wealth as to the means in which they are acquired. The executives of the Couva, Point Lisas, Tunapuna and Sangre Grande Chambers of Commerce said while they acknowledge the present administration's drive for transparency within the private economic forces, they are concerned about the impact of the bill on the rights of citizens. Head of the Sangre Grande Chamber, Ricardo Mohammed, wants to see the bill before a joint select committee meeting to ensure it serves its purpose for the people of this nation. He noted that a number of bills appear before the Houses of Parliament, often appear to be rushed and mistakes are made. Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi says there is no need for law-abiding citizens to be concerned about the Civil Asset Recovery and Management and Unexplained Wealth Bill 2019. AG Al-Rawi was wrapping up debate in the House and responding to concerns raised by the opposition. More from Rishi Harinanan.
The 75-clause bill is not meant to create fear in the minds of members of the public. That is according to Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi, who explained what the purpose of the bill is.
Whether the property, which is of three types, criminal property, instrumentalities of crime, or terrorist financing, all enveloped in something called recoverable property, should fall to be forfeited by a court of law. Madam Speaker, in our judicial system, the Privy Council is the highest court of our land, and therefore there is no forfeiture in ultimate final form until the highest court of the land has been exhausted by way of an appellate route.
Concerns raised by opposition MP Dr. David Lee include the effect this bill, if made law, can have on small business owners and on people who have purchased property from someone who may be a criminal. These concerns were addressed by the AG.
Where a person holds recoverable property and is able to satisfy the court on a balance of probabilities that the property was obtained in good faith for value without notice, that it was recoverable property, the property ceases to be recoverable. So all of this talk about the doubles man and the vendor man and who inherit and bought a property and bought it from a drug lord, Madam Speaker, that is what you call scare tactics.
AG Al-Rawi said there are two main aspects of how the law is to operate. He said you can have the forfeiture of property on the first limb under a civil asset forfeiture order, only under the provisions of the agency recommending action by taking it forward to a court of law.
The agency cannot take that step unless investigating officers coming from the customs, coming from the Board of Inland Revenue, and coming from the police, go to the Director of Public Prosecutions and ask the Director of Public Prosecutions to consider a matter. At that point, the Director goes to the agency, and the agency then approaches a court of law.
He said a preliminary order may be made and within 14 days must be served upon the person or persons who have any interest in that property. That order only applies for 90 days. During that time, the court hears from all parties and considers whether a forfeiture order may be made. Rishi Harinanan, TTT News.
Debate on the bill will continue on Monday at 10 a.m. The AG is expected to complete his wind-up before the bill is taken to the committee stage for it to be considered clause by clause. Opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar says her party is in support of the Civil Asset Recovery and Management and Unexplained Wealth Bill 2019 as long as it is only people who are benefiting from criminal activity are asked to forfeit their assets. Her concern is that law-abiding citizens may have to pay a price.
So with suspicion by any policeman, any customs officer, chairman of the BIR, you can walk in and forfeit somebody's property. Whether it be the doubles man, whether it be the man selling bacon shop, whether it be the man selling motor cars, whether it be the coconut vendor around the savannah.
Wants the Attorney General to explain some of his assets.
The AG should explain his wealth first. A lawyer who really never won a big case in his life, how does he have he bought a property for $2.5 million at number 3 Alexandra Place? In fact, I don't even know he got a property in the heart of Port of Spain in such a built-up area for 2.5 million. And then we have this multi-story building. I have not even seen a mortgage deed with respect to the building or the building. I saw the mortgage deed for the purchase of the land, but there's none. Maybe there's one, he could tell us. So I think if we are going on suspicion, the first person who should explain their wealth is the